Salakia. But anyway, so my thing is this, what did you do to push the people away, man? Because you got to ask yourself like this: a somewhat decent looking female that don't have a man. All men can't be the problem. Like I said, man, you women, you're starting to pay for what the hell you've done. You're starting to pay for your sins, man. Okay, because Yahweh Bashim and Yahweh Shai is fed up with the wickedness and the nonsense of you people. Okay, the Lord is completely fed up with the folly. Okay, and we're fed up with it. And this is the reason why we call this type of behavior out. Because, like I said, man, nobody feels bad for you. Okay, you got scammed out of your house. How the hell did you get scammed out of a house? All right. And if you got scammed out of the house, then you need to be trying to pursue legal options, man. Call somebody or have some type of paralegal to give you some type of assistance on what you can do. Because, I mean, the fact you get scammed out of a whole crib, that shit don't even make sense. But, at the same time, this is a dark world we live in. But that's on you women, because you women, you swear up and down that you're making these power moves. I'm a bad bitch. I make this move. I got my own bag. I'm getting the bag. But yet now the bag got you. All right. Because, hey, like we've been saying before, you women, you getting ready to catch holy hell, man. Holy hell. OK, so good for you, because 9 times out of 10, you probably wasn't innocent. OK, you've probably ran the streets before. OK, because like I said, a woman that's somewhat decent looking, I guarantee you that, man, she's done things that was not satisfactory to the spirit. Because the Most High judges all works, man. The Most High doesn't leave one table unturned. The Lord can get you for some shit you've done 15 years ago, and it come back and hit you hard, man. Okay? Ups and downs, and the thing with the men of the Lord, we catch hell too, okay? But we catch hell because we're being prepped and built for something bigger. We're being prepped to build the next world, okay? And it's not the fact that we don't catch hell because we're just so innocent. No, we catch hell because of things we've done in the past life. But overall, it's a balance. It's to build brothers up, because nobody in this is perfect. But brothers are not out here scamming people, okay? Out here mistreating people unlawfully. It's one thing you scam somebody, you steal from somebody, you're taking people's goods. That's one thing to get judged for. But brothers, they're not in that spirit, So anyway, this is the book of Galatians 6. And I'm going to start at verses 7. It says, be not deceived, for the Most High is not mocked. It says, for whatsoever man soweth, he shall also reap. Okay, because like I said, a lot of you openly mock Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to his face by scoffing at the word, okay, misusing the prophets, speaking ill of the word, okay, out here being whores, bringing all these babies out of what you would call wedlock. You see what I'm saying? And the list goes on. And the Most High, man, he's not dealing with it anymore. Okay, it says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall reap, it says, shall of the flesh reap corruption, right? Because this world is corrupted. Okay, the doings of this world, of this current setup, is all corruption. Because like I said, when you go on these particular platforms, you always see the folly niggas out here trying to pursue rap careers. Niggas want to be rappers, superstars, but yet they haven't put in the proper works for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So everything that the people do and they live for in America and Babylon is just pure of the fleshly desires. Oh, I got to get the bag. Oh, I got to get the next hot thing. I got to get the next, I got to be the next big hit. I got to be the next element out here. I got to let people know my name ring bells X, Y, and Z, when that's not the spirit to be in. Okay, in fact, that's the off spirit to be in. Because there's nothing wrong with making money and doing things properly. But overall, when that's your whole revelation is to revolving around something carnal, then that's the reason why, hey, you people are going to reap corruption, because the scriptures say riches profit not in the day of wrath. So now you stand in a hotel, you probably paying $200 to $300 a week. With that being said, man, all that money, you could have just found you a nice apartment, man. Okay. Even though the cost of living is going up, but still, why stay at a hotel? But like you said, man, hey, you're in a bad predicament. So let's listen to some of the things she had to say again. I want to recapitulate on some of the things she said, because she made a few interesting points, but a lot of things she was saying was completely off, because like I said, she's not living a righteous lifestyle. One thing, you shouldn't have kids by different men. Okay. And if you have a man, where is he at? Is he in jail? Is he locked up? Is he dead? Okay. Did he run out? If he ran out, then why? Okay. And then you got some piece of shit fathers out there that just run off. Okay. But then again, you got some piece of shit mothers out there too that push the father off. Because one thing I noticed about co-parenting in this situation, or in the world, in this particular setup, is always biased as hell. Okay. the probability always go towards the mother, because off the rip, when you sign a child's birth certificate, you as a father, you become what they call a non-custodial parent, and the mother becomes the primary caregiver. But wait a minute, if I'll put the seed in there, okay, because hey, there's no baby without the seed. But if we both played a role in bringing this baby into the world, I should have just as much right to it, and I shouldn't have to fight for it. Like women, they'll say, well, you got to fight for your kid. Wait a minute, why should I have to fight for my kid at all? I shouldn't have to fight to see my kid. Okay, I put it in you, I made it, so therefore I have just as much right, if more right, than you to it. So it shouldn't be no courts, no, well, you only paid this much in a month, so you want to get this many days. No. Well, I don't want it to grow up in the way of the Bible teaching. I want the kid to grow up in the ways of America. I want my kid to eat pork, catfish. And when you're a man in this truth, it's kind of hard. It gets you in a mindset like, you know what, fuck it, it is what it is. Because like I said, man, it's hard to co-parent, especially when you're in this truth. Because, hey, the laws of the Most High tells you about parenting on what you should do to train up a child. But what does Esau tell the women? Oh, well, you don't have to listen to that. Put it in a public food system. You know what I'm saying? Let it eat pork, train it up to be an independent woman, train it up to be a hood nigga. Okay, but yeah, you have a proper dietary regimen that's laid out for your seed. But then you got the woman that wants your child to be a straight monster, man. So how does that work? It's too much biting the bullet. Okay, that's why we need up out of here. But anyway, I'm going to play a little bit more of this, and we'll get a couple more precepts, and then it'll be on to the next lesson. Lord's would it be edifying.
Whatever, paying daily for a hotel will never be cheap. But I can't go to the shelter, and the thought of losing my animals is killing me.
And that's another thing, too, you people. You people don't know how to sacrifice, man. Okay, we understand you love your animals. But, hey, if you were in your proper order and you had your ducks lined up in a row, then, hey, things will probably be a little better off for you. Okay, and I get it. Things happen. Sometimes you have a bad decision and a worse decision, with the bad decision being the best decision, which is not always profitable. But overall, man, you have to surround yourself around like-minded folks, okay? Especially if you claim you had family support. Like, if you have family support and friend support, there should be no excuse as to why people are in the predicament, man, okay? But if you don't have family support and people kind of disagree with you and how you live your life and how you moved in, you can expect a few bumps in the road here and there. But overall, if you claim to have a big circle, a big fan base, then, hey, you should be cool, okay? But now, hey, you women, you getting ready to suffer greatly, because the Most High is getting ready to take you off the teats, man. He's getting ready to take the nipple out your mouth. And this is going to be to all you women out there, all you Babylonian, you Americanized women that think that everything is going to be okay. Gas just reached $4.39 in my side of town. Okay, yesterday it was $4.17. It jumped up. What is that? 27. It jumped up 22 cents, man. Okay, in a day. Okay, and they're talking about gas prices being on a $7-8 margin by this summer, man. Okay, so hey, brothers, it's really time to really buckle down and be circumspect on where we spend our money at, man. Because honestly, the times that's coming, we gonna have to put up for a rainy day. Like I just had to spend some money on some unnecessary shit, all because of a single mishap. Okay, my vehicle, man, my battery post, I had changed my battery out because my battery leaked. Okay, sometimes like with these particular cars, it's so a tight fit to the point the battery is crammed in a damn car. Okay, so what happens is sometimes the car can lose power. So I'm thinking it's the alternator. I'm like, nah, the alternator is pretty new. So took the battery out, found out it was leaking. I had to took it back. I got another battery. I installed it, and I made sure that everything was tightened up to the best of my ability. Started up, but all of a sudden when I went to start it up, I locked my car. I went to start it up, and all of a sudden the car didn't start no more. So I had to call somebody out here to come and get in the car for me, because I didn't want to have to try to break in a damn car. You know what I'm saying? And these cars have that particular issue. So unnecessary money, that little 50-60 bucks could have went to me buying groceries and storing up, not storing up food, but having an extra more food, for a rainy day. But I had to go and do this, and rent is due today. You know what I'm saying? So this little stupid shit like that, like a little tight battery post. Once I got the car open, I tightened it down, and all of a sudden now it's cool now. That just inconvenienced me out of 60-something bucks over nothing, over something that took 2 seconds to fix. And it'd be little shit like that. Like we say, these spirits, they always hopping on our shit, man. Okay, because I knew I tightened that damn post down as tight as I could. But when I opened the car up, it had movement in it. And I haven't drove it in like over a week. So it's just like, all right, here we go again. Little dumb shit like that. But the difference with us? Hey, man, hey, money is defense, and the Lord got us. You know, regardless of that, the Most High got it. He's going to replace it. So it's all good. But anyway, going back to Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived. The Most High is not marked, for whatsoever man soweth, he shall also reap. Okay, so you women are going to reap what you sow. Okay, and we've been telling you, and a lot of you women, you're getting ready to catch holy, unfathomable hell. Okay, brothers, women that you had to walk away from, or they walked away from you, or it was mutual. Hey, these same women are going to try to crawl back in your life once they see their life go to shit. Okay, they may not want to admit it now. Okay, because they hate to give you any type of credit that you're a man of the Lord. Okay, because they so hell-bent on thriving in a society that's failing. And it's like, okay, the society is failing. The real estate markets are collapsing. Everything is happening. The Lord is really judging Babylon, and this is just the beginning. Okay, things are getting ready to spiral completely out of control. All right. So with that being said, man, it was a lot of good precepts on the comment board. A lot of good precepts. I can actually read the precepts off the comment board. Okay, it says a wise woman builds her home, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. Okay, and that's why I asked the question as to where were the father? Where are the father or fathers? Okay, because if that's fathers plural, then that's a problem. Okay, and that's another thing too. Usually, if you have a kid and then you have a kid by another man, usually the second and third baby daddy, usually they're gonna kind of despise that. Or the first child's father, if he's not very active, he's gonna kind of despise that. Okay, and then you pay attention to if you're dealing with a single parent and you see that the father is not in the child's life, you have to really analyze both situations. Okay, look at the way that this woman moves and how she behaves, and that can tell. I'm like, oh yeah, she pushed this nigga away. I could tell by how I could tell the way she's treating me. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense as to why the father goes absent. You know, especially if he's man enough to take care of another man, which that's really not a manly thing at all. It's actually a disgrace, man, when you have to take on another man's kid, especially if the nigga ain't dead. Okay, now you got some men that genuinely care to be there, honestly. But some men just like, okay, it is what it is. But if you take care of somebody else's kid, but you're not in your own kid's life, that shows you that there was a problem in your relationship the first time. Because it ain't the fact that you don't care for kids, it's just the person you was with just wasn't right. Because my thing is, if a man is totally a deadbeat and he don't give a fuck, then he ain't gonna try to attempt to assist the kid or have any type of relationship with anybody else's kid. You see what I'm saying? If you build the bonding with another person's kid, 9 times out of 10 you try to build the bonding with yours too. It just didn't work, and therefore you look at the woman. All right, but these women don't understand that because they feel like they can do whatever they want to do, and the man's supposed to stick around and take the abuse, you know, over the child and all this other shit. But yet she's able to still be a demon. She's still going out to the club. She's still dealing with other men. She's still disrespectful. She still put her job before you, you know. But at the same time, you got to pick up all the slack and make her life better. And well, this your kid. Well, you know what? That kid don't belong to me. It belongs to Satan. It belongs to the state. The minute you sign the birth certificate, the state should pay all the bills, not you. Why? Because, hey, it belongs to the state. All right. It says these females and their animals, good Eve. It says good Eve, give up good riddance. Come on, Jacob's trouble. I gotta hear the screams. Eve gonna be looking bad. Yeah, it says, nah, ain't no feeling sorry for none of y'all. It says y'all long overdue for harsh judgments. Yeah, that is right, brother. They're long overdue. Okay, these women should have been jacked up ages ago, but we understand it's on the Lord's time. It says y'all been all out wicked. Now it's time to face the mirror. Hey, brother, I second that. Come, woman, where's your husband? Shaking my head. Okay, and hey, that's right. Where's that strong? I'm a strong black woman, and I don't need that man's spirit now, right? And to show you how proud she is, because she ain't just gonna come out and say, "Well, I need a man." Okay, she's just gonna say, well, she's gonna cry out and say, "I need help," but she'll never say, "I need a man." She ain't gonna say that because it makes her look bad. You see what I'm saying? Because in her mindset, I got this far without a man. I don't need one. But it's all good though, you know. Jeremiah 5:3. It says, "O Lord, are these not the eyes upon the truth?" It says, "Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved." It says, "Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction." Right? Because she's still not gonna call on the Lord. At this time, she should be begging and pleading for the Most High to send her a man of the Lord. But then again, the Spirit is not going to hop on her to do so. Why? Because for one thing, she's played the harlot and she's brought in kids by another. Okay, so I don't see the Most High doing that to his men. Okay, it's just not that desperate. A woman like this would probably be a mere jump off, and that's really it. Concubine status. She can never be put in wife's category. How she's too vile for that. Okay, it is because of her decision making in her life. Okay, like I said, I don't know the woman. I don't know, the situation with our kids. I can just assume and speculate based on previous experiences and just seeing things and knowing things on how this world operates. It's the same story. All right. Baruch 4:34 says, "For I would take away the rejoicing of our great multitude, and her pride should be turned into mourning." Right. Because when you had that house, I'm pretty sure, could nobody tell you a damn thing. Oh, well, I got the bag. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Can't nobody tell me shit. Okay. So you women got the Most High fucked up, man. All right. And I say it just like that. All right. So this is the book of Job 4. And I'm going to start at verses 8. It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquities and sow wickedness reap the same. So now, you getting your judgment. And this is just the beginning to come, because end game ends with you being destroyed. Okay, the Lord is going to bring you down from off the totem pole, and he's going to destroy you. Okay, and that's majority of you people out here, men, women, children. Okay, because found out that there was another mass shooting allegedly. I forgot the location, but the brother texted. But nonetheless, man, they're getting ready to do a gun grab, man. Okay, they're pushing all this shooting because they want to come in with this legislation, because they need a reason to take people's guns so they can be justified on pretty much, going hand in hand with you people. Okay. But it says, by the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils they are consumed. Okay. So, people better get your minds right, man. All right. We've been telling you people this for too damn long. It's like to the point we even sound redundant and repetitive, but the truth is repetitive. It is redundant because the scriptures constantly repeat itself, okay? But it's redundant in a good way, okay? Like when we bring out the whole MOTB, we bring out using the name of the Lord, okay? We going into the whole Israelite foreigners, the whole Gentiles being Israelites, okay? You got the seed of Abraham, which is the stock of Abraham, okay, which Israelites come forth, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then you got the natural Gentiles, which are the heathens, man. Okay, you even got natural Gentiles that come out of Abraham, but they didn't come out of Jacob. Okay, Esau is a Gentile, and he come out of Abraham and Isaac, but he didn't come out of Jacob. He came out of Esau. You see what I'm saying? You even got Ishmael, okay, which was a son of Abraham. Okay, so there you go. You have a chosen line of the line of Shem, which is the Hebrew Israelites. And fortunately, we fit in that category. So, brothers, for us to be Israelites, even you 2/3 are blessed. Because even though you wicked as all goddamn hell, Yahweh Shem Yahushua still made you the chosen people. Ain't that something? And you're the wickedest, by far the wickedest people on the fucking planet. But the Lord is cold-blooded, man. All right. One more precept here. We all know where I'm going with this. Isaiah 32. All right. It says here, not Jeremiah, Isaiah. I thought I chose Isaiah, but it's Jeremiah. All right, Isaiah 32. And I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, and a man should be as a hiding place from the wind. The wind is ultimately the destruction, okay? The nuclear missiles, okay? The supersonic missiles, which the supersonic missiles, those have way more kilotons than a nuclear missile. Those are way more powerful than ICBMs to some degree. Okay, so supersonic missiles, those are not picked up by radar. That's how a supersonic missile could be on this side of the world within 20 minutes. Okay, which an ICBM that goes up into the atmosphere and it comes down. Okay, you can detect those, but at the same time, the devastating effect is beyond fathomable. And it says here, in a cover from the tempest, okay, which the tempest is going into this destruction that's coming, as the rivers of water in a dry place, and as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, in the eyes of him that see them that should not be dim, in the ears of them that hear shall hearken, right? Because you're going to have people that's going to come in and believe at the last minute, okay? And a lot of people are going to come in and believe through the miracles, because even one of the disciples, they had to touch the Lord's holes in his hand where he was crucified to believe that was actually him, okay? Because certain men require a little bit more faith than others, because all men have not the same measure of faith. But the measure of faith that you were given as a man, you're supposed to have it to the fullest. Okay, even if you're a weak brother, you're supposed to be the strongest brother within your weakness, okay, to the best of your ability. Okay, you don't use the excuse, well, I'm not on your level, brother, so I'm going to do the bare minimum. No, man, you do what you're humanly possible or able to do, man. And you have no excuses. You see? You have no excuses, man. If you can walk, run, read, stand on poles, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing lessons, man, throughout the day, throughout the week. You know, at least give the Most High 4 lessons a week. You don't just not do no lessons, okay? You just don't not go out on the highways and the byways in the wintertime. It's just wow, man. You people really don't believe in this thing. Here the prophecies are jumping off. We should be extra on fire right now, man. Doing what we can. Because, hey, this word is considered charity, man. Okay? And charity covers a multitude of sins. Charity come in different forms. It's just not giving brothers money, okay? Giving brothers a ride, even though those things are charitable. In fact, they do count. But the fact you putting out the lesson, being selfless, okay, to feed the flock, that's charity than more than anything, man. Because a bum can give you a ride off the streets and still be wicked as all hell. Okay, so that charity that is really going into is the teaching of the scriptures and being dedicated in helping, you know, to the best of your ability. You know, so like the scriptures say, much it is given, much is required. You know, but and it says, the heart also of the rash should understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer should be ready to speak plainly, which stammerers goes into mocking. Okay, I'm gonna jump down a little bit. Verse 9, but it says, matter of fact, 8, it says, but the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Okay, because you got this whole thing based on liberalism now, feminism, okay, the Botsy Boy group or the ABC alphabet group. You know, the shit is just getting out of hand. 4 or 5-year-olds able to dictate what sex they want to be. That's clearly off, but they consider that liberty or liberated, which in fact, that's nothing but wickedness, man. Why would you want to become a woman, and why would you want to become a man? All right. It's just stupid in my opinion. But in verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Okay, this is referring to this young lady. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, and give ear unto my speech. And the speech is through the men of the Lord. Okay, this ain't Pookie or Tay Tay or a little Ray Ray or a fucking Snoop. You know, Bradley, Darnell, Munchie, Ray, Kevo. You know what I'm saying? None of them niggas. All right, that from the hood. DC, Chewy, Cello, you know what I'm saying? Hood, Mo, Bump, you know, none of them guys, man. Okay? They're not gonna get you from hell. But it says here, many days and years shall you be troubled, okay, ye careless women. For the vengeance shall fail and the gathering shall not come. Meaning you go to your jobs, your at-home jobs, your nice vehicles, okay? The fact you're going to get your hair, your nails, and your feet done every 2 weeks. The Lord going to put a stop to all that shit, man. You women getting ready to eat them damn fingernails, man, okay? You getting ready to eat that toenail polish that you miraculously want to put on all of a sudden, all right? To try to impress these idiots out here. Most High going to make you eat that shit. A lot of you going to be eating the damn tires off your vehicles. Eating the damn door. A lot of you going to be eating your fucking Louis Vuitton purses. Okay, they had a big thing back in the day called the stiletto pumps or the Birkin bag. A lot of you gonna eat that goddamn Birkin bag for the want of food in the days of famine, because a famine is 144% guaranteed on this side, man. And they're talking about it right now. Okay, one guy, this probably was an Edomite. He was an investor. He had several properties in real estate. He rented out a lot of properties, man. Back in 2008, said he made a lot of bad moves. And then when the economy collapsed, he fell right on his face, man. He said, guess what? He's seeing the same trends, you know? So all of us are about to be on the prowl in a minute, man. A lot of us getting ready to have to walk away from our homes, man. You know? A lot of us are getting ready to have to walk away from all this shit. But you know what? So be it. You know? So be it. Because that lets you know that the kingdom of heaven is coming. Okay? And when the kingdom of heaven is fully established in righteousness, hey, brothers, man, we ain't ever got to look back at this shit again. We ain't got to worry about out of order women. We ain't got to worry about out of order men, children. We ain't got to worry about paying some funky mortgage. Okay, we ain't got to worry about vehicles breaking down on us. You know, you're being taxed to death the minute you get your paycheck. You're already getting 30% cut out. We ain't got to worry about somebody trying to knock on your door and serve you a summons. You know, all that other dumb shit, man. We ain't got to worry about this crap, man. That's why the best thing for this system is for it to collapse fully on its face. Because now the people that's been living good, they're getting ready to reap the bad benefit of that. Okay, they're getting ready to reap what they sow, and they don't even see it coming. Okay, then they mindset, they like, okay, well, you know, we've been here before. We're going to pull out of it, you know, because the American economy has been up and down fluctuating since the time of the Great Depression. Okay, Great Depression, they was like, okay, it's bad, it will never happen again. Here, this nigga Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. Okay, then you seen prices start to hyperinflate or inflate. Same thing in the 80s. Okay, during the Clinton administration, you had things of inflation, Bush, you know, and it fluctuates. But now, when it goes down, it's not going to come back up because you have what they call quantitative easing, 3 to 4 rounds of QE, okay, which we in QE4 now. That prolonged the collapse, but nonetheless, they're going to take a lot of hit on the back end of it because it's just like when you continue to defer a loan and you can't pay on it no more, all that interest that you accumulate is going to be pushed to the back of the loan, and you're going to end up on double than what you started off because you kept deferring this shit. That's basically the situation America is in a society, okay? They basically have defaulted on the loans, okay, and they deferring the payments through QE, quantitative easing. That's the reason why this shit is getting ready to go out of hand. Gas is $4 and fucking 39 cents, man. Okay, I've never seen gas that high. Now in Chicago, that's normal. That was normal to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put 20 in the tank and I'll be good, whatever. That's normal out. Well, that's not even normal in Chicago. But when I was out there, gas was literally $4 a gallon when Monkey Boy was in there. Okay, Barack Insane Obama. Okay, Barack Insane Obama. The nigga's completely out of his goddamn mind. All right. But anyway, it says, tremble ye women that are at ease and be ye troubled, ye careless, when strip you, make you bear, gird sackcloth upon your loins, mean you gonna humble down, and they shall lament for the teats and for the pleasant fields and the fruitful vine, man, okay? Because you're gonna be longing for the old dog days of America. You're gonna be longing for the days when you was able to go get a Big Mac. All right, like, and it proves that inflation is here. I went to this place called Raising Cane's. They deal with like coleslaw, chicken fingers and stuff like that. Little lunch break. It's kind of hungry. The fucking food is, I paid $8 for a $5 meal, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The boxes is shrink. They barely gave you a scoop of fries and they gave you 3 baby ass strips, half piece of toast. And I'm like, what the fuck? And Cane's always been kind of selfish, depending on where you go. But it was way more than that. Like when I went there about 2 months ago and I ate inside, man, I had plenty. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot cheaper. But now you're paying more for less. Okay, that's inflation. So they got stingy on the chicken. The fries was barely, man, that shit couldn't even feed a third grader. I almost took it. I'm like, man, give me my money back, man. You know, but that's the times we coming in too. Revelation 6:3, the black horse, man. The time of famine. Measure for wheat. Okay, and a penny for barley, roughly paraphrasing, a day's wages. But now, hey, that day's wages, you ain't gonna be able to eat with that, man. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.
The thought of my children in a shelter kills me. I've lost so many families and so much because of this person who decided to scam me for no reason.
No responsibility. It's always everybody else's fault.
How do you sleep? How do you do people like this? Everything I ever worked for is gone and I'm losing it slowly. Everything is in storage. My children are also losing their sanity because they're toys and we're all stuck in one spot, y'all. I'm losing my complete sanity right now. I want to feel like a girl again, y'all. I want to dress up and I want to look pretty too sometimes. But I'm in survival mode all day, every day. And I genuinely just don't know. Like, I just don't know what else to do. I've done everything right. I've kept peace. I've kept positivity, but nothing's working. So I'm sorry if I came out here ruining y'all day or whatever. But I just needed a vent because I don't have family and I don't have nobody else to vent to. So, yeah. For those who have been following me and staying along and cheering me on, I thank you guys more than anything. And if you're new, hi. I'm usually not like this. But y'all, I'm so scared. I am scared. I've been keeping a straight face and I've been pulling myself up by my bootstraps, but my boots got holes in them now and the straps is missing.